Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. Hi. So we got some military stuff. U.S. rolling out feared $13 billion supercarrier to dominate the Pacific. I don't know why they had to say it like that. This is by the Military Forces channel. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe and like. And maybe you want to do that to my YouTube video too, maybe. Yeah, but I was in the Navy. I wasn't ever on a ship. I was in for 6 years. I was in the Seabees. Generally, Seabees don't go on ships. So it'd be interesting to see what this is all about. I saw the Eisenhower pull in to Greece once, but I didn't go on the ship. I had better things to do, like drink. So let's go. Excuse me. They're going to make this look a lot more badass than it actually is. It's I don't know. My time in the military was very boring most of the time.
When John F. Kennedy's bold declaration, "We choose to go to the moon," wasn't just about space exploration. It was a rallying cry for American technological supremacy, a pursuit he saw as vital for national security and global leadership. Today, bearing his name, the USS John F. Kennedy, or CVN-79, the second aircraft carrier of its generation, is said to redefine naval power. Yet, in an era where military technology shrinks and conflicts become increasingly asymmetrical, a critical question looms. Can a ship designed for over 50 years of service truly adapt to the rapid evolution of threats like hypersonic weapons, swarming stealth drones, and pervasive orbital surveillance? Or will this colossal warship quickly become obsolete? We aim to explore this question today.
All right.
Few weapons in history have shaped warfare as profoundly as the aircraft carrier. Ever since Japan commissioned its first carrier in 1922, these maritime giants have become indispensable tools for projecting power across the globe. During World War II, U.S. aircraft carriers were pivotal in naval battles that turned the tide, and they've continued to play a crucial role in every subsequent conflict involving the country. Today,
When I was in A school in Wichita Falls, Texas, there was a guy who got blown off an aircraft carrier, so he had to he was a electronics engineer. I don't know what he did. He's something with electronics, but he got blown off the aircraft carrier, and his goggles got singed to his face, so he couldn't be working electrical work anymore. So that's why he went to the Seabees. It was pretty sad, actually. I don't know why I told that story. Anyway,
when a global crisis erupts, one of the first questions on everyone's mind often is, where is the nearest American aircraft carrier? Decades of unwavering dedication have enabled the U.S. Navy to deploy some of history's most impressive and indeed most costly ships, and the Gerald R. Ford-class supercarriers are the pinnacle of this ambition. These aren't just big ships, they're the largest and most expensive in U.S. history. To give you a sense of their sheer scale, imagine 3 NFL football fields laid end to end. One of these carriers extends even further, a staggering 116 feet beyond that. Its approximate width of 256 feet dwarfs the 224-foot wingspan of a Boeing 747. And at 250 feet tall, the ship stands taller than Bavaria's iconic fairy tale-like Neuschwanstein Castle, the very inspiration for Disney's Enchanted Palaces. Such a behemoth naturally comes with an equally staggering price tag for American taxpayers. The first ship of the Ford
taxpayers. All right, sorry. Sorry.
Class, the USS Gerald R. Ford,
I don't know what
cost
accent
an
that was.
eye-watering $12.8 billion for the ship itself, with an additional $4.7 billion for research and development. For the USS John F. Kennedy, CVN-79, the U.S. Navy has already invested $11.34 billion. This impressive cost reduction wasn't just due to technological refinements within the carrier, but also through optimizing the entire design and construction process. While it typically took the US around 5 years to construct aircraft carriers in the past, the wait for the Ford class was significantly longer. Construction of the USS Jeldar 4 began in 2009, and the ship wasn't commissioned until 2017. However, considering the sheer number of groundbreaking innovations packed into these vessels, few would argue that this extended wait was in vain, especially given what this 100,000-ton Atlas inherited and vastly improved upon from its predecessor of the revered Nimitz class.
I don't miss that uniform.
The CVN-79 Supercarrier has undergone a truly significant modernization, with its heart being two A-1B nuclear reactors. Designed by Bechtel, these reactors generate an astonishing 700 megawatts of thermal power, a substantial 25% increase over the Nimitz reactor's 550 megawatts. This enhanced electrical power is the lifeblood for one of the John F. Kennedy's most revolutionary features, the new Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, or EMALS. EMALS, which utilizes cutting-edge linear induction motor catapults, replaces the older, less efficient.
Yeah, I heard they were getting rid of the cables and stuff. Yeah, that's insane.
Steam piston catapults. This new system offers a myriad of advantages. It's lighter, more cost-effective to operate, and requires significantly less technical maintenance. Furthermore, the complete removal of bulky steam generation and storage equipment frees up considerable space below deck, optimizing the ship's internal layout. This innovation also dramatically boosts the number of aircraft sorties per day by an impressive 25%, and crucially, significantly reduces the stress on aircraft airframes during launch. This expanded operational capability allows CVN-79 to deploy a wider and more diverse range of aircraft, including the very latest stealth UAVs. Beyond EMALS, electromagnets are also ingeniously integrated into the Advanced Arresting Gear, or AAG.
I get the feeling like within 10 to 15 years, we won't even be using manned aircraft anymore. It's just all going to be drones.
Braking system, replacing the traditional hydraulic mechanism for recovery. The new U.S. Supercarrier introduces profound advancements in naval warfare. A key decision, as mentioned, was the adoption of the AAG instead of the traditional hydraulic systems for aircraft recovery. This change was primarily driven by the increasing use of drones by the US Navy and Air Force. The older hydraulic systems simply struggled to capture these lighter, more delicate UAVs without causing excessive stress or outright damage. The AAG with the turbo-electric engine can precisely absorb energy and significantly reduce the impact on UAV airframes, ensuring their safe return. The Navy aims to increase the number of aircraft that Ford-class carriers can accommodate. While CVN-78 can carry between 75 and 90 aircraft, helicopters, and UAVs, there are active discussions about CVN-79 carrying a full 100 aircraft. However, it remains uncertain if this ambitious goal will be met with CVN-79 itself, or if it's a target more feasible for the third aircraft carrier, the USS Enterprise, CVN-80, which is currently scheduled for commissioning in September 2029.
Didn't I forget which ship got sent to the sent to the Middle East because of the Israeli-Iran stuff? I think it might have been was it the Enterprise? I don't know. But that was supposed to be decommissioned pretty soon.
CVN-79 is designed to host a diverse and formidable array of aircraft. This includes the latest Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II fighters, Boeing FA-18EF Super Hornet fighters, Grumman C-2 Greyhound transports, Boeing EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft, Northrop Grumman ET Hawkeye airborne early warning
They're
aircraft,
getting paid, man.
and Sikorsky SH-60 Seahawk helicopters. For drones,
If you work for Grumman, man, you got to be eating pretty well, huh?
the primary focus is on deploying the Boeing MQ-25 Stingray unmanned refueling drones, which are being seamlessly integrated with the EMALS catapults and Gerald R. Ford class arresting gear. The Navy also intends for these supercarriers to serve as forward operating bases for advanced reconnaissance and attack drones, potentially even resurrecting concepts like the formidable Northrop Grumman X-47B unmanned combat aerial vehicle. To effectively arm this impressive aerial contingent, the Gerald R. Ford class, and particularly CVN-79, features 11 new Advanced Weapon Elevators, or AWEs. These AWEs, powered by electromagnetic motors, are incredibly fast, capable of traveling at speeds up to 150 feet per minute, and transporting up to
I was going to say like 150 miles an hour. Like that's too fast.
24,000 pounds of ordnance from lower decks directly to aircraft on the main flight deck. This revolutionary design ensures that ammunition movement avoids critical aircraft wing zones, eliminating potential bottlenecks and problems within hangars and on the deck. Consequently, an aircraft can be rearmed in minutes instead of hours, dramatically increasing the peak number of sorties per day to an astounding 270, significantly compared to the 180 sorties of the Nimitz-class predecessors. For prolonged conflict, the sustained number of sorties over a month is projected to be around 160 per day.
A notable difference between the USS John F. Kennedy and the USS Gerald R. Ford is the installation of an updated Enterprise Air Surveillance Radar System, or EASR, on the former. The decision to switch from the dual-band radar, which combined S-band and X-band radars, was primarily driven by the need for cost efficiency. CVN-79 maintained excellent operational efficiency while saving over $350 million for taxpayers. The EASR is a more easily scalable, cheaper, and unified radar system designed for various U.S. Navy ships, simultaneously reducing logistics and personnel training costs across the fleet. While the loss of Raytheon's ahead-of-its-time DBR, originally developed for the canceled Zumwalt-class destroyers, is acknowledged, the clear benefits of the EASR for fleet-wide integration are undeniable. CVN-79's inherent armament includes a robust defensive suite, 2 RIM 162 evolved Sea Sparrow SESM surface-to-air missile launchers, 2 RIM 1116 rolling airframe missile, RAMS surface-to-air missile launchers, 3 Phalanx close-in weapon systems, or CIWS, 4 MK38 25.
Dude, go see those things get shot off because it's awesome. It's really cool.
millimeter machine gun systems, and 4 M2 Browning .50 caliber machine guns. These armaments are absolutely crucial, especially in the context of potential clashes with technologically advanced rivals like China, which possesses formidable weapons such as the DF-21D.
A lot of people are afraid of China, but I honestly don't think they could catch up with the naval capabilities, because I think they have like 2 aircraft carriers right now. I think we have 6, 7 aircraft carriers, maybe more now. I don't know. I can't keep up. We make a lot of them. Yeah, I would be more worried about China's drone technology than anything.
Hypersonic anti-ship missiles. But the United States is not stopping there. It's poised to revolutionize naval warfare with the integration of combat lasers and perhaps even power armor on its supercarriers. While progress on power armor remains under wraps, laser weapon testing has been ongoing for years with promising results. For instance, over a decade ago, the USS Prune successfully demonstrated a 40 kilowatt laser's capabilities by sinking a motorboat, disarming drones, and even detonating a rocket-propelled grenade. More recently, in February 2025, the USS Preble completed a successful test of its high-energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance, or Helios, destroying an unmanned aerial target. The Helios was developed by Lockheed Martin, was first spotted on the Preble in 2022, notably replacing previously installed CRAM. Helios emerges as a formidable contender for the Ford-class carriers, presenting several critical advantages that address the evolving threat landscape.
The CVN-79, currently under construction at Newport News Shipbuilding, is expected to...
Have they said what they're going to call it? Like who they're going to name it after? Because I'm not aware of that.
be commissioned before the end of 2025. This aligns perfectly with the Navy's ambitious FY 2025 to 2054 shipbuilding plan, which aims to increase the number of crewed ships to 381, including a robust force of 12 supercarriers, with 10 of those being Gerald R. Ford-class vessels. Considering these incredible developments and the ever-evolving nature of warfare, do you believe aircraft carriers will maintain their relevance in the 2050s amidst future less obvious threats?
Probably will.
Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more compelling content.
I got you, doggy.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, there you go. Yeah, I got a little bit of education there because I'm I was in Seabees, so I don't know anything about ships. Everything I learned about ships, I learned in boot camp. The USS Marlin Spike. Memories. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe down below. Makes me feel good inside. Helps out the channel. If you have any recommendations, please put them in the comments, and I will get to them eventually. So yeah, there you go. Thank you very much, and bye. I said bye.